And joining me in the studio is Assistant Professor Walter Theseira, Division of Economics, Nanyang Technological University, to talk to us and make sense of the COE exercise. Thanks for joining us, Prof. Now, COE premiums largely down. Is this a surprise, considering that the supply is lower?
No, I think what you have to take this into context is that there's been an upward trend in COE prices over the last couple of years. And that upward trend has largely coincided with a decrease or a tightening of the supply over the last few years as well, right? So I think you've seen the price rise over the last few years. The main cause of that is the fact that you still have a lot of people out there in Singapore who obviously have a lot of money and they're willing to spend at least some of that money on owning a car. So don't think there's much to be learned from this 1 week's bidding.
All right. It's also the first round of COE bidding with new measures kicking in, including the engine power of a new criterion of COE classification. Let's have a listen to what one car dealer thinks about this.
This Continental brand, they have similar model, smaller engine, lower BHP. So technically, they are still in the Cat A COE. It will mean the Cat A COE remains so crowded. The price for the COE will just remain.
Now we hear that the aim is to to level the playing field for cars like Toyota, Mitsubishi, which was previously dominated by luxury cars, is also to bring down the prices of cars. Do you think this is happening?
Okay, so I think when you want to discuss COE policy, you have to separate the policy goal from the mechanism, how the policy goal is achieved, right? So the goal is that we want to manage the car population, we want to reduce the congestion on the roads. I think most Singaporeans would agree this is a good goal, right? It's congestion is no good for any of us. Whether you're a driver or a commuter, congestion is bad for us. The problem is, how do you do it? And the mechanism that we are using in Singapore is the market mechanism. We basically allocate COEs by auction. We let the COEs go to the people who have the most ability to pay, the people who have the most demand or willingness to pay for the car, right? So the disadvantage of this mechanism, although it's very good in many aspects, is that sometimes people who really want a car very badly don't have the money necessarily to compete in the market and buy a car, right? So the Category A sub-segment of the COE market, that's really meant to try and serve this mass market, right? It's an attempt to try and ensure that there are going to be people out there who are shielded from all the extremely rich individuals who basically can buy a car, cash down, no questions asked, without any problems whatsoever. So I think I see the latest changes as just another step in the road to trying to ensure that the Cat A sub-segment basically tries to cater to the mass market.
For more affordability. Yeah,
affordability, right. Because the problem with the market-based system for COEs is that the market price gets driven by the ability to pay of the richest people out there, right? Some of the richest people, and those people have very fat wallets, so you're going to have a problem with affordability for the mass market.
All right, any other side effects, like, the luxury car markets have apparently plunged by 90%?
Yeah, but when we talk about luxury car markets plunging by 90%, I think it's important to think about what kind of luxury cars are we talking about. And I think the brands which plunged the most, they're brands like Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini. These are cars which cost more than my HDB flat, right? So I seriously doubt that the people who are in the market with these $500,000 cars or more are going to be worried about a few tens of thousands of dollars or a few changes in COE policy.
All right.